Hello everybody, Russian Batman here, back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing off some classic Avengers I've made. I've made other kind of classic comic book heroes, but these I actually made all the figures, and I also made a unique display for them. So I'm just going to go over some of the figures. One of them isn't new. The only figure that's not new is this Thor. This one's just sort of updated. I changed his arm so he's kind of holding the hammer up. And I gave this kind of swirling effect with these transparent pieces. I like how it looked, and therefore he has a brick-built hammer. It's a little bit chunky, but I do like how it looks. And yeah, the rest is the same as it was before. Kind of the chunky. I did change the facial expression to match how he looks. Like I said, it's all based off the front, the cover of the original Avengers comic. So yeah, so there is the Thor. I'm actually going to put him to the side, and I'll show you the final display at the end. You can't have Thor without Loki. This is the classic Loki I made based off the original cover. Now during this point, Loki I don't think had his little triangle things weren't really yellow yet. I think in future editions it's yellow. I also didn't know if he had the weird yellow underwear, so I gave him, because you can only really see him from like this angle. You see his arm and his hand and his like little horn. And then the horns, actually I cut up some of those, these actually Lego horns that I cut up and glued to the head. And then, yeah, and it's not a separate piece, I'll glue it to the head, so it's kind of like one head piece. But yeah, I like how it looks, and yeah, that's it for that. Sorry if I don't have much to say. I'm a little bit tired right now. I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit late. Next up, we have Iron Man. I've made a classic Iron Man before, and I can give you a quick comparison to the other one. The reason I didn't reuse that classic Iron Man I've made, and I'm not finding it. You can find it, I think. Oh God, where did I put my classic Iron Man? I don't know. He's gone missing. Oh God, oh golly gee. Well, either way, you can find him on the channel. I have made it before with the classic comic book shading. However, this is the most recent one. And I made, obviously, this version because in the original Avengers, he has the all-gold suit. So, yeah, you can get a good look at it. And it uses the normal Tony Stark head. And, yeah. The most kind of not trickiest one to make, the one that kind of had the most going into it, is this Hulk figure. Now, he is kind of permanently like that. He's permanently kind of hunched over in this walking position. I have made a classic Hulk in the past. Let me grab my classic Hulk I've made, if I could find him. Looks like come on, I know where he is. He's here somewhere. I'm super disorganized, but no, he has to be. He's not there. He's not there. Damn. Well, it looks like I am just losing all my figures. I thought I reorganized all of them, but apparently not. I used a Frankenstein head for that one, but this one's just new kind of molded hair head combo piece. Like I said, the head's kind of at an angle, the body's at an angle. And that's all molded in place. The arms are molded in place. I did sculpt on some more muscles there for this minifigure Hulk. And yeah, I like how it turned out. I think the underwear is kind of a little bit big looking. But you'll see in the context of the whole display, it works better. But yeah. Last little figures. Well, these are two little micro figures. First of all, we have a classic AntMan micro figure. Really simple. Just Ant-Man. Surprised I haven't made a classic Ant-Man micro figure. And hold up, let me get this last figure. And we have a classic Wasp. And I also gave her this little display so she could be flying. So yeah, and that was just this kind of piece I molded together and kind of glued on the back so she could have those wings. I didn't put the eyes on any of these guys because that would be kind of hard to do. And I think it looks better, more simplified. All right, now that all the figures have been shown off, now I'm going to show you the final display I made. This is the whole reason to make this video. I just wanted to make this display. So here you go. Wait a minute. And boom. Here it is all displayed. So I can give you a full 360. So like I said, this is based off, it's a little, Thor's hammer gets in the way a bit, I feel like. But I still like it. So you get the positions of all of the original Avengers. And then the reason, like I said, Hulk is like that is you can even see on the ground, I gave this kind of cracking effect that he has. Now to give him, now the perspective isn't quite right if you look at it. Loki should be closer to the camera, so Loki should be about like here. And then I think that looks about better. However, I would have made the display way longer than it used to be. It's already a pretty long display compared to my other displays I've made for some of my customs, like the Batman display I've made and some others. I think one of these days I should do a big video just talking about all the different displays I've made and which ones. Oh, and here's another one. This is the display I'm most proud of. The guy kicking the alligator. But yeah, that's it for this video. If y'all like this Avengers display, leave a like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Go watch the 2011 film Rango. Join our Discord server if you feel like it. We got that. And yeah, sayonara.